Hello everybody, my name is Sharon George and today I'll be explaining a C++ program to you. So let us have a look at the question first. So that's our question, the eighth one. You have to write a menu-driven application to maintain the smartphone technical specifications for various brands using C++. Use constructors, getter and setter functions. Your application must contain the following functionalities. For each mobile, your application must maintain the details such as product name, operating system, display size and memory. So these are the data which the user have to enter. We have to give the option for the user to enter these data and get the product details from the admin. Yeah, the same thing. And in the menu, give the user options to add, delete, edit or display the smartphone details. So the question is saying that you have to give the user the option to enter certain data and then are related to the phone, and then you also have to give the option to add the details, to edit the details, to delete the details or display the details, right? So I've made a program here in code blocks. Let's just see how the coding is done. So you begin by including the header file and then the string header file. That is because you've used string down in the coding. We'll get to see that later. And the standard library file using namespace std. So here I've declared a global variable a of integer type. We'll get to know the use of this variable and why it is declared globally later. So for the timing, let's just let it be there. So we have declared a class with name phone, and inside class I have given 4 member datas. So the 4 details which were asked in the question, that is the product name, the operating system, the display size and the memory, are taken as member data in this class. So the product name, I have given the data type as string. So that is the reason I've included the string header file. So string product name equal to null. I've initialized it in the beginning since there is no value in the beginning, and then operating system I've taken it as OS null, and display size and memory both will be integer type. Since the default data type of class default type is private, so even if I don't write private it is fine, or else I can write private. Then I have included 4 other functions as public. So member functions will be in the question they had asked to give option to the user for adding the details, for editing the details, for deleting and for displaying. So we have put those 4 options as functions inside class and public functions so that they can be accessed from outside also. So there are 4 functions here, as you can see: void add, void edit, so void edit, and if I go down, void delete data and void display. Okay, so we have defined the function inside the class only, and as you can see I've given a variable p here. This is the class variable, right? So before going on to the definition of the function, let's just get into the main and see what is actually happening. So I've declared a choice variable and a character variable ch. So as you can see, we are making a menu driven program. So we're using a do while loop here so that the menu is executed at least once. Even though the choice of the user is wrong, the menu will be executed at least once. So that is the benefit of do while loop. So in the menu, you can see we've given 4 options. One is add detail, second is edit detail, third is delete detail, and 4 is display detail. So I ask the user to enter the choice and I accept the choice, and then I will match the choice with the 4 cases given inside the switch statement here, and whichever choice matches, we will execute the statements given inside that choice. Right. So case 1 here is adding the phone details. So I have called, since the function add is in class, and if I have to call the add function, I need a class variable to call. So p is the class variable which I had declared above. We talked about it before. So p.add is calling the add function inside the class, right? And break. So that's the first case. Second case is editing the phone details. So for editing, that means you're changing some function. So you ask the user to enter the data to be edited, and I again give a menu here. So which data you want to be edited? So if it is product name, if it is operating system, whatever it is, you have to enter that choice here, and that value will be stored here in A. So this is the reason why I had declared A above. So A will be used to match this choice of the user. which data the user want to edit, and then we will call the edit function p.edit. So break, that's the end of the second case. Third case is delete the phone details. So again you will ask the user which data you want to be deleted, and again you will match the value of a with the case given above, that we will discuss when we go into the definition of the function, and you will call the delete data function and break. That's the end of the third case. And the fourth case is you are displaying the details. So while displaying, if you gave a particular data in the beginning and then you edited that data or you deleted that data, the display function should manipulate all those things, and it should display it with those edited and deleted data, right? So we will see how we have defined the display function above. And if I want to continue, press Y, or else you can press any other key to exit. And since I've given int in above, I have given a return statement, return 0 towards the end. So now let's just go above inside the class and see what we have done inside the member function, how we have declared the member functions. So the first function is add. Add is simple. You have 4 details, that is product name, OS, display size and memory, and you are giving the user the option to add the details. So enter the product name, enter the operating system, enter the display size and so on. So that's easy. So that's the end of the add function. Coming on to the edit function. So if you remember, in case 2 we had given the user option to enter the data which is to be edited. So if the value of a is equal to 1, then that means that the data that is to be edited is the product name. So I will give a cout statement, enter the product name, and the new product name will be taken in, will be accepted by the program. If it is 2, then the operating system data has to be edited. So I give a cout statement for entering the operating system, and I accept the new OS value, operating system. Then if a equal to 3, then display size is to be changed, and if a equal to 4, memory is to be changed. Else if the user gives any, if the user is not giving any of these choices, and if he or she is giving some other choice, then that means it's an invalid choice, right? So that's the end of the edit function. If delete function comes, so similarly the user will enter the value of a, whatever data has to be deleted. So if it is a equal to 1, that means the product name has to be deleted. So the product name will be immediately deleted, and it will be displayed with a hyphen. That means there is no data inside. Similarly for OS, if a equal to 2, if a equal to 3, since display size is integer value, you can initialize it to 0, and a equal to 4, memory is also equal to 0. Right. Coming on to the last display function, it is simple. You have to just give the cout statement, and with the product name, OS, display size, and it will display all those things. So I hope you understood the program. It's easy. Let's just build and run and see if the program is working properly or not. Okay. So let's begin by adding some details. So enter the product name, Samsung. Enter the operating system, Android. Enter the display size. Display size will be 5 inches, and enter the memory will be around 16. So that's your wish. You can give any data that you want. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do want to continue. And now let's just try to edit the data. So enter the data to be edited. Let's edit product name. I give Micromax. Yes, I again want to continue. This time I want to delete some data. So how about deleting the operating system? So the requested data is deleted, and finally I want to check if my program is working properly. I'll just try for the display function. So it's displaying properly, as you can see here. First I had entered Samsung, but I edited it and I made it Micromax, and as you can see it is giving Micromax here in the product name. Then I deleted operating system. First I had entered Android, now I have entered operating system. I deleted the operating system data, so it's just showing a hyphen here. And display size 5, display size is usually in inches, so in the cout statement I had given inches, so I had entered 5 and it got merged. And memory is 16 GB. So that's it. That's a valid program. It's working properly, and I hope you understood the program. That's it. Thank you.